Hey guys, today we're going to make one of my favorite recipes, Dragon Breath Chili, for my World of Warcraft cookbook. That's right, my World of Warcraft cookbook. And our audience is going to be Beanie. We're going to start off with some staples: onion, jalapeno, garlic, and just chop them right up. I did wish I had bell pepper, but to be honest, I forgot. And that's Bean, asking for food. Next, we get ready to saute them and brown them all up. This could get a little bit spicy, and you're gonna probably sneeze a lot, which is good, clear up all the sinuses. Stir, 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 brown, brown, brown. I'm going to be using 3 types of meat, some sausage, ground beef, and some chunks. Listen, my pot is old, and I understand it's really brown at the bottom, but I just call that flavor, okay? It's going to lift with the broth later. Go ahead and brown your meat. Honestly, this is a really easy recipe. If I can do it, you can do it. See, even browning the meat lifted up all of that flavor at the bottom. Yay! Once the meat's browned, I'll go ahead and add all of my little spices and tomato paste. With any recipe, feel free to add your personal spices. I didn't do any measurements. I just kind of know what my family likes. For example, I don't really like too much cumin, just a dash of cumin. So yeah, get creative, I think, at this part. And I know you may be wondering, why cinnamon? But trust the process, okay? A dash, or cocoa powder, actually. It really enhances the flavor. Next step is just to stir to combine. Make sure everything's distributed evenly. And finally, we add our liquids. Now, in the original recipe, it did say to use a 12 ounce of beer, but since I don't drink alcohol, I just doubled the broth. So I'm just used basically the whole container of broth to replace the beer. If you do decide to use beer, as a reminder, per the notes, don't get one that's too hoppy. I used 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes, and I think it is important that they are fire roasted. And I think it enhances the flavor too. And then, of course, 2 cans of classic chili with beans, of course. Over the last couple of years, I've really gotten the love and enjoyment out of cooking. So if you'd like to cook along with me and just try out new recipes for my cookbook, let me know. I have both World of Warcraft cookbooks. So I'm really excited to try out recipes. If you like this, let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. We once again stir all of these flavors together and get ready to let it simmer for a few hours. Once it's all nice and stirred, we're going to go ahead and let this simmer for a couple of hours uncovered. And while we wait, we check on the doggos. Baby one is taking a nap on the sofa, which he is slowly destroying. Just kidding, he was just teething. He's a lot better now. He's a sweetheart. The big one is cooling off on the tile, also taking a little nap. I know he looks depressed. He's not, he's just dramatic. This is after about 2 hours. I may have had it a little bit high, but it's all right because I do prefer my chili on the thicker side. If you don't want it too thick, just simmer less, I suppose. And of course, we can't have chili without cornbread. This is the easiest thing to make. It's honestly just the powder, butter, milk, and 1 egg. No big deal. I do choose to use parchment paper over the Pam bake spray because I feel like the spray makes it a little bit oily. So all I do is just pour it, and then I cut off the excess paper so it doesn't get burned in the oven. Even though sometimes you can get a funky shape, it's just easier to clean up afterwards, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys use. If you've enjoyed cooking along with me, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a lot. Thank you. We're gonna cook the cornbread at 375 for about 25 minutes. I know my oven, so 25 minutes will be enough, but even though the box says 27. And here we go, it's time to finally eat our chili. As I said, I do like mine to be on the thicker side. This is a very hearty chili, so eat at your own discretion. I prefer to eat this on a cold winter night or after leg day. It fills you up, lots of protein. I top my chili with some cheddar cheese and, what do they say, Bon apple tea. Enjoy. Okay, what do you think?
10 out of 10. Delicious.
Yay! You can put the cornbread in the soup.
You have?
Yeah, you have to.